Hello everyone, Phantom Zwei here, and we are back with some more Aselia the Eternal. Things are getting pretty crazy in the land of Phantasmagoria, as we've decided to call it. We are about to go slay a dragon. Yeah. Classic, right? Except for the fact that we're doing it for a maniacal king who wants to use it in order to empower his slaves to extend the power and influence of his country, but that notwithstanding. We're going to slay a dragon. Let's do it. Hoko first. Green Day evening. I love Green Day. I guess we're not going to slay a dragon just yet. Hang tight. Lestina and Asperia are in the castle's training facility. There's no one else around. It's clear at a glance that this is a secret meeting of sorts. The topic is Yuto. There is no way Asperia could have failed to notice Yuto screaming during his nightly nightmares. She already knows that defying the desires of a sword will cause harm to its wielder.
Uras de homesta. Tesla is deusum rasazon. Si minet sin testo, si Hyperia. So yuto si homesta. Nese, uneo shiare maina. Shimho rasres kauto, wanahema. Veneriu, kuforesum, ya nation. Sem nasex si homesta. Sem mihok. Is mihatteren sin mana. Is hakanites kusanaras miso yuto. Is teorasung kosaham inan. Sem ikal kukasamis wa homesta.
Yuto continues to endure the pain. Even so, he smiles so that no one else will find out. As she sees more of Yuto's pain in each of his actions, Asperia's own pain and anguish increase. Lestina looks at the floor and thinks. As though severing her emotions, she bites her lip and speaks calmly.
Mikense, is hakinites, kisaina fushino, leteng yanks nesashu. Is sunsem, kosavan nesashu, latosem se nashrum kosatana. Is hasso, kitikawa takchira, shihai musurulena. Las is Yosmusung. Is Yosmusung. Mi minetsis senso yuto. Mi Aselia si honest. Is cumineras hain si natire uteto. Is nakerolsung la yuteto. Is hakanites unemi hatemeres nivora lunasor.
Asperia grabs the hem of her apron tightly. Her face is saturated with both determination and resignation. To Yuto's room. I really am tired. I didn't think I'd be able to put on such airs of grandeur. In the previous battle, I wasn't able to do anything. I'm so unimpressed that I was able to act that way, in spite of it. I laughed to myself. Sitting down in a chair, I look outside through the window. I feel like this is the first time in a while that I've seen a real sunset. It's pretty. The scene is beautiful enough to make me murmur about it to myself. There's still some time until tonight's strategy meeting. I have nothing to do, so I stare out at the reddening street view. I wonder if Cowdy is watching this sunset as well. I suddenly think about that. Cowdy is confined somewhere in the castle. From what Orfa has told me, it doesn't seem like she's being treated all that harshly. Is that thanks to Princess Lestina? I can't think of anyone else in the castle other than her that would do that. I'm able to concentrate on doing my job because Cowdy is safe after all. If they hurt even one hair on Cowdy's head, then There's no use thinking about something like that. I close my eyes to calm my high-strung emotions. I can hear the rustling of greenery in the winds. Listening to it makes me remember the Kamiki Shrine. I feel like it's been a long time since I was in my old world. Thinking about that makes me smile bitterly to myself. I've calmed down a little. I slowly open my eyes. The red sunset and rustling greenery that meets my eyes are indescribably and wondrously beautiful. Why does such a beautiful world have to be caught up in such bloody battles? Maybe it's because I was raised in a peaceful country that I can take peace for granted. Thinking about it, wars were always being fought in my world too. They were always something I only saw on TV, but now they've become a reality for me. I'll save Cowdy and return to my own world. But how will I do that? How can I return? Suddenly, I hear an energetic knock on my door. I come to my senses and turn towards the door, still sitting down. Yeah? You could tell it was Orfa because they said an energetic knock. If it was Asperia, it would have been a courteous knock. And if it was Aselia, it would have been like a nonchalant knock, I guess. Yay. I was already pretty sure from the knock, but the visitor is Orfa. Go ahead, the door's unlocked. I've got time to spare. I'm glad Orfa has come to talk with me. And I may be able to ask about Cowdy's situation. Orfa opens the door and energetically leaps into the room. She rushes up to me and sits in my lap, with her neck facing me. Or her back? Where'd I get neck from? I don't even know. Her weight and warmth on my legs feels good. Cowdy used to sit in my lap like this too. What is it? She looks up at me with a carefree smile. Extending her hand, she strokes my face. What's with that weird expression? What do you mean fallen in love all over again? Orfa smiles and swings her legs aimlessly. Drawn in, I smile along with her. Thank you, Orfa, but I'm actually a little scared. I'm only speaking for myself, but something like slaying a dragon. It's the undeniable truth. I don't want to make Orfa uneasy, but I want someone to know how I really feel. I remember my intense headache and nausea caused after my first battle. Will I really be able to fight? I still remember the strong sense of discomfort I felt from desire at that time. Sensing my unease, Orfa pets my cheek gently. If I cower in fear, unable to move, like last time, if I fail again and harm comes to Cowdy, just thinking of it makes my legs stiffen. Thanks, Orfa, but I'm not really that strong. Really? Everyone? Who do you mean? She counts on her fingers as she names people. She's almost falling off my lap, so I steady her with both hands. She's small and warm. Orfa speaks with a lot of confidence. My, I regret pushing my strange worries onto her. Her forward-facing attitude towards everything, her optimism, and her bright personality are the polar opposite of Cowdy. They remind me of Kotori. I see. Then I'd better do my best. But I think everyone is overestimating me. They think I'm more amazing than I really am. Oh, was I able to explain something well this time? Orfa is nodding as though she understands.
Uzuka saying Orfa.
What do you mean by that?
Last ini mune kamiso Raisen Uzuka saying Orfa.
Really?
Tesakso ihates. Inst ikuharu yosumuya. Sausam tesarhai. Moate.
Eh? You have an ability like that?
Kamisa? Kamisa?
Orfa questions me with sparkling eyes. Amused, I ruffle her hair. You're amazing, Orfa. I had no idea you had a special skill like that. What a surprise.
Hoshito amran sunka. Was kobo mo fude no ayamari. Aru kosuka nani ha?
Like, what exactly? Also, that's not how that phrase is used at all.
Uri? Hite-san no sun. Deharu ne minets. Deharu e minets.
Don't worry about it. Her personality is carefree to such an extraordinary degree that I don't know what to think of it. Coyote's habit of worrying too much about things is a problem, but not thinking about things at all isn't good either. I'm kind of worried about Orfa's future. Maybe this is a father's job. It'd be a lie to say that I'm not uneasy, but both the possibility of losing the battle itself... oops. But both the possibility of losing and the battle itself are scary. That's it. Orfa, as though she suddenly thought of something, moves my arms away and starts stirring. Hey! Orfa sidles up on my lap. She draws nearer until she's right over the middle of my thighs and places her hands on my cheeks. What? What's this? What are you doing so suddenly? What is this girl saying all of a sudden? I don't really get it, but I do as she says. I lower my head towards Orfa. My thighs are being pressured from both sides. It looks like Orfa is stiffening her legs. But what is she doing? The moment I wonder, Orfa starts rubbing my face. Hey, Orfa, enough. Her pretty singing voice fills the room. Orfa closes her eyes and smiles as she sings, which even the voice actress said, fuck that, I guess. They're like, hey, whatever, we got a harmonica. What more do you want, man? It's more like she's reciting a poem. It's a beautiful song, but a little sad. Orfa finishes singing the prayer. I'm speechless. Singing like this, Orfa looks sublime. I completely forget my embarrassed feeling from having a girl rub my head. Orfa asks with a smile, now that she's finished her song. Yeah, thanks, Orfa. I feel a bit better now. But what was that song? The Spirit's Prayer? Maybe that's how you can be so calm. Is it sung only by spirits of this country? A prayer for spirits that only spirits sing? I wonder what kind of spirit wrote this song. No, this prayer.
Is Orfa inin uneru senkasu isu ka?
I see. I think I like it too.
Uri iroikuhan uraksun namines yunto.
It makes me feel strangely pained. The prayer of the spirits. I feel like it's their single ray of light that lets them advance through any despair. It's a prayer that lets them believe and hope and walk through the darkness. Yeah, thanks, Orfa. I'm fine now. Look, they all flew away. I raise Orfa above my lap slightly, and she giggles. Say, the next time you see Cowdy, let her hear it too. I'm sure she'll be happy. A smile covers her whole face. It makes me happy to look at her. This could be what they call an angelic smile. Suddenly, a painful, high, loud sound rings through my ears. Still? This again. Damn it, it's that voice. My field of vision starts going dark. My body feels like it's being stretched every which way. I feel uneasy, as though I'm falling through the air.
Why? Mana. Jutsu. Gensho. Chikara.
What? What are you saying? I can't move my body? What's going on? Who are you? Stop it. You can't just take over my body and mind.
契約し我が汝の求めに応え我の求めに応えなくてはならない
What desire? What are you talking about?
我がマナーを欲す本来の力に戻るためには
I can't open my mouth anymore. I can't even move my fingertips. I can suddenly see Orfa in front of me. She's pleading with me, looking like she's about to cry, but her voice is far away. Far, far away. I can hear it. Why was I brought to this world?
なぜ汝は我と契約した。それが理由である。
What are you talking about? I don't remember that.
ずいぶん勝手な話だが、我が契約者に。汝は我に奇跡を願ったではないか。
A miracle? What are you talking about?
汝は大切な存在を救済したく、我に思念を送ったのだ。
My precious thing?
そうだ。次元を超え、汝の求めはこの世界の我に届いたのだ。
It couldn't be. The one who saved Cowdy back then. It was you?
我の力。奇跡には必ず代償が。
What? A price?
汝が我に運命を捧げること。それが契約の条件だ。
The ringing in my ears gets even louder. As it gets louder, I feel my thoughts getting more and more muddled. Damn it. I still have things I need to ask. Why has Cowdy gotten caught up in this? She has nothing to do with this, right?
汝に関連する存在は全て汝に引きずられる。ただそれだけのことだ。
What do you mean by that?
汝が巻き込んだだけのこと。我が巻き込んだわけではない。
I did? You're saying that I made them involved?
そうだ。さあ、汝の聞きたいことには全て答えた。次は我に従ってもらう。
Cowdy, how could I have? Again, I've brought misfortune again. I've dragged others down again. Could it be that I really am a jinx? Despair flows into my heart, and at the same time, desire's temptations flow in as well. The ringing gets even louder. Is this desire's voice? Or my own thoughts? Take it. The mana. For me. Take it from the spirit. There is no need to hesitate. To obtain mana. To obtain power. I'll take it from the spirit. The moment I open my eyes, what springs to my field of vision is a small spirit. She's sitting in my lap and making a face like she's about to cry. A strong desire wells up inside me. I can feel powerful mana. I must take it. She'll suffice just fine.
Papa, Luca yamineta-shita. Luca.
The spirit shakes me.
Isan no kami to kinawagan wa ruru Asperia.
Wait. I grab the spirit who's trying to get off of my lap. An alarmed expression appears on her face.
Papa, deone. Shinite.
There's no need to answer. I'll be taking your mana.
Norusu. Seronaro. Papa.
The spirit yells something. I ignore her words and grab my sword.
Haru ne shimasu, Papa. Nani to shimi how das desu ka? Suyuteru how shiremi no.
Huh? What was I doing? Why is Orfa crying and screaming? Damn it. Was I being controlled by this stupid sword again? My head is in chaos. The nausea is unbearable. It's difficult just to stay sane. My head feels like it's being smashed from all directions. I feel like throwing up. This is supposed to be a sacred sword? It's more like a cursed sword. The voice echoes through my head, but I can't let myself yield to that voice. I won't lose. I desperately hold on to my sanity. I am Takamine Yuto. I am me. I close my eyes and concentrate solely on retaining my sense of self. If I relax even for a moment, I'll be done for. Desire's voice is that strong.
楽になってしまえ。奪うがいい。屈服せよ。奪い尽くせ。
Shut up. I am myself. I won't become your possession. I mean to shout at full volume, but only the slightest sound escapes my mouth. I can feel my body slowly being usurped. Damn it. Don't screw with me.
Papa, senaro haru nakiru.
Orfa hugs me tightly, as though trying to secure me in place. Her voice reaches me as I am sinking into the depths of darkness.
Haru nakiru de haruku no munai. Papa.
なぜ声が届く。たかがスピリットの声。
Desire is already, or where am I even getting already from? Clearly perturbed. The chains binding my heart slacken just a little. Taking that opportunity, I awaken my mind and strengthen my resolve. Get out! This is my own mind. I won't let you usurp it! It isn't that hard to regain my sanity. All I have to do is harden my resolve to remain myself. I push Desire's temptations from my mind and further awaken my consciousness. I can't even hear your voice anymore. Hurry and disappear! Sorry about being, so hushed with all the, intense shouts and everything, but it's like 1:30 in the morning here, so trying to keep it down. I hear a sound like something breaking in my head. At the same time, Desire's voice, which has been so loud before, became inaudible. The pressure had felt like it would tear me apart. That felt like it would completely tear me apart, completely disappears. It seems that my willpower has won out over Desire's curse. I sigh deeply. I was somehow able to hold out. It only lasted a few moments, but I now feel as tired as though I'd finished a training session.
Papa! Papa!
Orfa is still clinging to my exhausted body. Her eyes are tightly shut, and she seems to keep squeezing me tightly. Her body is trembling. Thanks, Orfa. I'm okay now.
Papa! Tesouro! Não! Temos certeza! Deu na mano Haim!
Yeah, I'm fine now. Thanks. Orfa looks up at me worriedly. She keeps holding me tightly, as though she thinks I still might go off somewhere. I smile at Orfa and reach my hand out to stroke her head. I'm not going anywhere. Sorry for worrying you. Orfa buries her face in my arm as she cries. I stroke her and pat her small back gently. I keep rubbing her head until she stops crying. The truth is, I came back because I heard your voice, Orfa. I'm really grateful. Thank you. Orfa hugs me again. I hug her back tightly. Just look at this. I'm the one being protected again. I'm pathetic. I start to regret my own weakness. I'm sorry for scaring you. Tears streamed down from her large eyes. She was worried about me, more than her own safety. I hug her tightly once more. In the end, I couldn't do a thing. I can't let it stay like this. I have to change things. Say, Orfa, tomorrow, I'm going to do my best. I'll try my best and protect everyone. Just watch me. I was thinking that I can't leave things the way they are. Orfa looks up at me with a surprised expression for a moment, but her smile soon returns. To preserve Orfa's smile and to save Cowdy, I resolved to become stronger from the bottom of my heart. This is no good. I can't sleep. It's already late at night. I spoke so firmly this afternoon, but in the end, I really am afraid of tomorrow's battle. After all, dragons are something out of fairy tales to me. They really don't seem real. Are they something like dinosaurs? Remembering the dinosaurs I've seen in movies, I shiver. Even when faced with machine guns, they still killed everyone. On top of that, from what I've heard, this dragon seems even more fearsome than a dinosaur. I turn over and get up. This is hopeless. I'll go drink some water. He's a guardian deity. Even if I'm wielding desire, I feel like this will be impossible. And I still don't think my power lives up to what people expect from an Ed Ranger. I fill my cup with water and set it on the table. I was able to fight during my first battle, but it'll still be a while before I can fight like Aselia and the others. It's true that my abilities were heightened when I gained my sword's power. I know for sure that my strength and reflexes improved. But that's all I felt. Even if I'm not completely useless, I really don't think I'm the outstanding hero that everyone expects me to be. But as long as I don't meet those expectations, Cowdy is in danger. I'm under a lot of strange pressure. I scratch my head and take a sip of water.
So you too? Skteras to yakrasun?
Yeah. Asperia comes down the hallway, holding a tray. There are several cups placed on it. I wasn't able to sleep. What are you doing with those cups, Asperia?
Kiss. Isheim nesras wamisa. Unisfung nahasaya Orfa.
That many?
Kiss. Nost haditras. Yamafsung nahasais razusta yashman.
I tend to pile up soda cans in my room because I drink way too much soda. So, hey. Asperia giggles. Is this what real sisters are like? Now that I think of it, I feel like I've been taking care of Cowdy like this since I was young.
So you do? Nost iswune ya uhare. Inem ateka. Wakank yaminiseng watnatea unores.
Yeah, I know, but...
That's the demoroneures. Ninashinia is your sin.
Are you unable to sleep too, Asperia?
Stan, mi yoteto. Nost is neokuska. Daskursin is hana.
Asperia laughs wryly. She sets the tray on the table and places her hand on her chest.
This Yakorov. This is thick hide view monorail. Hatetoras adore me uhaga.
I see. Asperia, who is so used to battle, had a time when she was like that. As I think about that, Asperia giggles.
Ha, yaminieras, 1 minute inem.
Eh?
How Tom Cameras, that's how you do. Kurtram so kaori. Mi, Aselia. Mi, yoteto. Hakenites. Soon shimihao lasres kauto. Same thing. Same.
Wait just a minute. I hastily interrupt her. Wasn't it just today that I swore? I can't allow it. I'll fight too.
Stan, da mihakosuta.
I can't let things stay like this. For Cowdy's sake, I have to fight. Asperia's face becomes stiff when she hears me. She clenches the fist that she has pressed against her chest. I was able to fight during my first battle. I feel a little unpleasant remembering the events after the battle, with the splitting headaches and the feelings of my mind, having my mind taken over by someone else.
Is kinikatas arasinok. Da yoteto. Na so you do. Is the Hasan Betens. Na Mihaleteng. Hamishk sen homest. Da so you do. Nist is deane la uyuras.
Asperia evades my eyes as she speaks. Looking closely, her shoulders are shaking a bit. I don't know why Asperia objects to my fighting, but today I made a vow. It wasn't to anyone in particular, but I swore to myself. I speak to Asperia, who is still looking downwards without opening her mouth. Asperia, tell me, am I an Ed Ranger?
Kiss.
Then doesn't that mean that it's my mission to fight too?
Kiss. Was so you do. La unamasek. Is unakunka. Recreatives.
Then, since I have to do it, I'll fight.
Iska. Msanot. Was.
Keep cutting her off accidentally because the structure of the made-up language here is so strange to me. I don't know when they're finished when they take those pauses. Sorry about that. Asperia raises her eyebrows and objects firmly. This is the first time I've seen this expression on her. Even so, there's no way I can just let you and the others fight alone. Even if you're spirits, you're still girls, right? There's no way I can make girls fight in my place.
So you do.
Asperia makes a surprised face. To reassure her, I smile. and in order to protect Cowdy, I have to get stronger. I know. That's why I have to fight alongside you. That's right. This is my own fight. Hearing my response, Asperia closes her eyes and sighs deeply. She makes a troubled smile. I did it again. I'm sorry for troubling you. Truthfully, I've known for a while now that unless I rely on this abominable sword and obey my orders, I won't be able to save Cowdy. I've had no choice from the start. Either I'll fight and win, or I'll die. That's all there is to it. Carrying her tray, Asperia quietly walks to the kitchen. I've just been worrying Asperia too. I'm strongly aware of my own worthlessness. Ellipses galore. Someone taps my shoulder. I'd unintentionally put my head down on the table and closed my eyes. I'm still awake. Asperia giggles at me. She's carrying a tray with steaming wooden cup resting on it. She sets the tray on the table and hands me the wooden cup. The cup is made of thick wood, so it's not very hot. It's easy to hold and drink. Thank you. What about you, Asperia? I see. I feel kind of guilty. Asperia sticks her tongue out at me. She's older than me, but her gesture has a strange cuteness to it that makes me a little excited. Then thanks. I'll drink it. I bring the cup to my mouth and sense a faintly sweet aroma. Gulp. A sweetness different from the usual taste of milk spreads through my mouth. I can taste just a little bit of sourness. What's this? Is this another herb? It's delicious. But what did you put in this? I did it again. I see. So that's what the sweetness is. Nini fruits, which I often eat in the mornings, have a strong, sweet, refreshing flavor. Now that she mentions it, it does have the same taste. I nod and drink the cup of Nini fruit milk dry. It's not too hot, and not too cold either. It's a perfect temperature. Yeah. Asperia, you know lots of things. You're strong, and you're great at cooking and making tea. It's like you're Superman. Or, she's a girl, so it would be or would it be Superwoman instead? Superman? I like it. Asperia looks at me blankly. Now that I think about it, that word doesn't exist here. Sorry, it's a word from my world. It means someone great, who has no faults. It's a high compliment. Asperia's face suddenly clouds when she hears what I said. Huh? And did I say something disagreeable? I'm sorry. It seems like I said something bad. Her smile quickly returns, but it seems like she's trying to smooth something over. I really am sorry. If there's something bothering you, I'll apologize. No, but... Okay. Sorry.
Ate ko no was? Last unakine, hai uno fra so yuto sin swekna.
I'm forcibly interrupted. I feel like what Asperia says is true. I apologize to Orfa a lot this afternoon as well.
Is mirosete. Nost is une, ura haterena, shesh hai mesashara so yuto.
Okay.
Ha, yukatoras neara fo. Sarise kiki oru suhamao. Last is homenoni nanasek.
Yeah, got it. I'll go to sleep now. Asperia's right. A lot's happened today, and I'm tired. I'll go to sleep. Thanks, Asperia. The milk was delicious.
Kiss, sasanois.
Good night, Asperia.
Yaya kawisus. So yuto.
I return to the room before my body, warmed by the milk, cools down. And the moment I return to bed, I fall into a deep sleep. We were drugged by Asperia! Oh noes! But that is where we are going to end today's episode. And we will pick it up right here next time that Cowdy has heard from Orfa that Rakios' spirits will be dispatched to defeat the dragon of Ridicus, the Ridicus Mountains. That's it, I can read, really. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying Aselia the Eternal. I know I'm having a good time replaying it. We are still at the point in the game where it feels like it's moving kind of slow. I understand, if you feel the same way. Things will pick up, and there is going to be a lot more combat. There's going to be, a lot more of the story kind of coming to a head, and a lot less of these sort of big-time introspective moments in Yuto being so concerned about desire. Of course, he will still have those moments, but they'll die down in frequency more as the game goes on. We're moving along. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.